Hello and welcome to my Eid vlog. The preparations start the day before Eid. I've decided to bake a Rasmalai cake from scratch for the first time ever. How hard can it be, right? Well, let's find out together. I gather all the ingredients and start by making the Rasmalai milk with some water, evaporated milk, normal milk, cardamom powder, saffron, sugar and condensed milk. I bring it to a boil, narrowly avoid disaster, and I leave it to cool. In the meantime, I now start to make the actual cake. We mix some flour, some baking powder, salt, some more cardamom powder, sugar, yogurt, oil, and some of the Rasmalai milk we just made. I mix it all together and I put it in the oven to bake for 25 minutes. Once the cake is ready, I repeat the whole process for a second cake to give it some height. After the cakes are cooled down, I poke some holes with a chopstick into the surface level of the cake and I soak in the Rasmalai milk. I then add some cling film to the pans and put them to refrigerate. I then dip out to Waitrose to get some roses for the house and some as presents for tomorrow. It is now time to make the frosting. I start by whisking some double cream, sugar, vanilla extract and Rasmalai milk. Once it's thick enough, I layer the cakes and frost them. We'll be using chopped pistachio and dry rose petals as decorations. While I chop and decorate, I have a quick FaceTime call with my wonderful friend Nikita for some life update. I hope you enjoyed baking with me. The link to the recipe is in the description box below. I then spend some time trying to get some good photos of the cake for the gram. Next up on the prep list, I need to put my henna on. I find some images online and do my best to copy them as closely as possible. Given that I am right-handed, I can't put henna on my right hand, so Ali volunteers his skills. I soon find out that he was trying to draw the millennial ring from Yu-Gi-Oh on my hand. You know, exactly what I wanted on my hand for Eid, really. Anyway, it is now time for bed for some beauty sleep pre-Eid. First thing on Eid day is to eat some sevilla in milk. Before I start making it, I remember to show you what the henna actually looks like. It is not as dark as I wanted, but not too bad either. After cooking the sevilla, I used our brand new dessert balls to serve it and obviously decorate with pistachio and rose petals. Not in any way because I have ordered too much of these. Ali and I have a quick breakfast and it is now time to get ready. My mum has very kindly sent this beautiful outfit all the way from Mauritius and I got some matching earrings from Oliver Bonus and you can't go wrong with some nude shoes. Post shower, I do my hair and makeup and spend a few minutes just singing to the mirror and then I am finally ready. I take a few selfies to send to my parents and to add to my story on Instagram. As usual, we're a bit late and Ali and I finally set off to his mum's house. We are mostly vaccinated and now part of the same household bubble until the end of lockdown next week. I fall asleep within 2 minutes of the drive and wake up half an hour later to Ali's audiobook at 4 times speed and pouring rain. As soon as we arrive, Ali has work calls of course, so we kick him out of the room and Timur and I hang out, chatting about lakes and comedy. In keeping with tradition, we venture back out in the rain for a much needed trip to, you guessed it, McDonald's. We go a bit overboard with the orders. You know what they say, never order when you're famished. Filet-o-fish galore it is. Post-lunch, Ali decides to learn how to make doodh patti, which is milky, sweet and cardamom-y tea. He learns the skills of incorporating air in the tea, etc., as you can see. And to be fair, his first effort wasn't that bad. I then settle in to have quick calls with my parents and my friends from around the world. It's always great to see all the familiar faces and sharing the mutual complaints about being very, very full on Eid day. I've been repeatedly bothering the boys to get some photos, so once the rain stops, we head to the woods for some non-basic Eid photos. I patiently wait while they get their photos taken, then it is finally my turn to work the dupatta in the woodlands. Shout out to Timur for being so patient and for taking such great photos of me. The rain quickly catches up on us, so we head back in and decide to eat some jalebi and watch a Harry Potter movie. We decide to watch the 5th one as we've all seen the first 4 way too many times. To add more sugar to the diet, we also binge on some fresh popcorn. We then take a break from all the eating to have dinner. No Eid is complete without some biryani, and especially for us people who live on takeaway, this is a feast for the eyes and the tummy. Feeling very full, it is now time to dig into that cake we made yesterday. Remember that? Well, we all have a second stomach for dessert anyway, so it's all good. Ali makes some tea and gives us a little performance while we set the table for the cake.
Pokemon to understand the power that's inside Pokemon.
He decides he's still celebrating his birthday and therefore cuts the cake. The cake doesn't necessarily taste like Rasmalai, but it is still very yummy. Post-cake, we grab our EDs, which is the present that you receive on Eid, and it is finally time to drive back home after a very wholesome day. I get in bed to catch up on messages and Instagram before I take off all this makeup and go to sleep. Thank you for spending Eid with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and Eid Mubarak. Bye!